next way to do events is using JavaScript. Now, JavaScript is a little bit more complex and you may need some developer help, but it is not as bad as people think. Now, again, what this feature does is it actually appends your HubSpot tracking script that's on every page of your website. So it adds in some tracking details to grab more data and pass it through HubSpot. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. Let's say that this is maybe clicked on HTML link for brochure on machine, right? We're going to go ahead and click next. And what you're going to be able to do is create individual properties, right? And pass those properties through. So by default, it's going to automatically track 32 properties, and you can click on the event properties and it's going to automatically track. Some of those default properties include scroll, some of those include basic clicks, button clicks, things like that. But what is cool is that you can actually customize the properties that end up being tracked. So from here, we can create a custom property for it to track. So maybe we have a property name, maybe we create a property name called, click on brochure button. And we'll actually create the custom property within your events to track. And it will actually put in the click on brochure string in that model. Maybe it's a custom number property instead of a text property. Maybe it's a timestamp. You would use timestamp. Maybe you want to track when contacts click on a certain button or perform a certain action. That's when you would use timestamp property instead of a number or a text field. Or you can create an enumeration. You can create multiple values and separate them with a semicolon and track a number of different options there. So it's really flexible, but again, the drawback is that you do have to have some coding. So let's say we're tracking that Ahref click on that brochure. We've added that custom string property from here. Next, what we're going to do is this is going to amend your actual information with JavaScript, right? Now from here, you'll have to add in the JavaScript code where it says null. You'll have to actually add the code right from to here for this to properly track the number of clicks on that specific brochure. So you'll have to amend the code to add the href linking. So it is a little bit complicated. You'll have to get possibly your development team to work on this with you, but it's extremely powerful. And you can use things like maybe maybe you've embedded a YouTube video on your website. You can actually put in JavaScripting so you can see things like how many times somebody has pressed play, or maybe how many times they've watched the entire video. So it's very powerful. It's a little bit complicated to create JavaScript, but it is also very powerful. And some suggestions with JavaScripting: if you don't have a development team available to you, HubSpot does have a developer support pipeline. And then also to Reddit and other online chats, you may be able to help write some script. The last thing I would suggest to do is actually use AI to help you generate some of the code. Now you'll need that code to be verified that it works, but I always start off with creating JavaScript in ChatGPT. I explain the properties that I want to measure, and then it actually writes the actual JavaScripting for me that I add into this, and then I verify and test it and make sure that it works properly. So that is another option as well.